in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, San Francisco.
Murray now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gets it to Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Murray now, 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Eric Armstead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set. UAT. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got wide.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg out to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson, rolling to his right. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. On play action, it's Murray. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Come on, boys, come on. 0-0, Mike free.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And an alley to run. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be taken. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point,
now you fucked that one up. I ain't getting that back.
You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Result of the play is a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taking it about the 16.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit.
Boy, say he came ready to play. Goodness gracious.
And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big
Got me playing late at night.
Jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Now, wow. Oh, shit.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Get the boys down, he's coming. Mark 5, Mark 5. Now watch one, watch one. Go. Mike 5, Mike 5. Watch one. Alert. They're running it. Fires the mic. Fires the mic. Cut. Six.
Watson just beating the play clock. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Line set. 19. 959. Here we go. Pause. Okay, double up.
3rd and 2. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. Check, Mike 42. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Three. They're going to 88.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down.
Get money.
5-yard line, it's a sack. Marcus Davenport, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36.
Oh!
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. Not good. Watch the screen.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell. An update now from Oakland, and the Raiders have jumped out to an early lead over the Chiefs. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, 31!
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep
There you go, Ricky.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the 2nd quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And it will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They're in the 2nd quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side.
78. You didn't block a soul, bro.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Check Mike 39. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
36.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going to throw deep for the... And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. It's the Chiefs that have jumped out to the early lead against the Raiders. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Oh.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
Now Watson going to throw again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
3 points down, he's coming.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. He's going to sling this deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on first down.
Oh, nigga.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. From the gun on third down, Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
On second and a yard. Murray.
Oh.
Now Murray has it stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 30. Past the 20. 10. And they bring this one
Motherfucker.
back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Elliott good on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah, go, let's go, let's go. Greystone, travel.
Watch the twist.
Yeah, go, let's go, let's go.
The first throw for the backup Foles. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now Foles. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Check Mike 39. 80 weapon.
To throw again on second down. Foles.
How's
And
that
flag
side to
comes
five?
in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Foles.
Oh.
That is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe he's
going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And now he'll tuck it and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone.
What kind of animation is that, bruh?
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Got his man, that's Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Here we go. 180.
Double dog, that's the way.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go. 7 to ending. Hey. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Throwing again, Murray. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
This will be taken very short.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to the locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Come off the ball hard. Mike 3. Mike 3.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Dude, Brown.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Watch the safety creep. Get his boys down. He's coming.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On second down now, it's Freeman. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
First down.
First down, Murray.
Oh, my God.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Keep going right at
The
him.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I can't believe they let you play.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Oh, my God.
Inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Go, go, go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Under. Go.
On the carry here, it's Austin. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working in